4th verse says, "By faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season." Let's all go to the Lord in prayer. Lord, I ask you to come down in this message, God. Lord, I just ask you to touch our minds and hearts, God. Lord, whatever thy will is, God, Lord, just touch us, God, Lord, in the mighty name of Jesus Christ, God, Lord, just bless the retreat, God, Lord. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. And whenever I read this, I was reminded, Moses could have had it wonderful. Moses really could have lived it up. He really could have had everything that he could have ever wanted if he would have just accepted living with the earth. That would have been so easy to live in that sin and just take what that was and just not know any better. Just leave all the people of God behind and for him to follow Pharaoh. I mean, Brother Ray, that's a really good deal, honestly. You think about it today. You think about how many times we struggle for a little bit of food. You think about all the times we struggle for a little bit of money for the electric bill. That would have been easy having. That would have been an easy life. You don't have to worry about food. You don't have to worry about nothing. But I believe when Moses saw that one servant getting beat on, I believe that really pricked something on him. I believe that really grabbed hold of him and he realized, I'm living it high and the rest of my people are living it low. And I really believe that clicked with Moses, and he realized that these people are suffering to build something for Pharaoh, and they're suffering because of their sin when they're trying to live for God. And this summer, with getting struck with diabetes, and then the week after getting hit with kidney stones, and then not even a full month later I got hit by a truck. It just kind of reminded me, we're going to suffer great afflictions.
Yeah, we are.
We're going to go through a lot of trials. And, those are just physical things. Cancer, somebody getting brought down with cancer, somebody getting brought down with a disease, that's a physical affliction. But what about the times whenever we came down and somebody else was in need of prayer? And we were afflicted with that spirit to pray for them. It's not just physical things that we have to endure. It's really not. I believe the disciples, they had to search out. They had to pray for those people because they saw people that were lost and people that were crying out to God. And I believe when people were crying out to God, they had that affliction on them. It wasn't just a physical affliction. And it reminded me, there's a lot of people that they don't know what to truly do about God. They're afflicted in their own spirits because they want God. They want God in their life, but they don't know how to get a hold of it. They're searching, and they're searching for something in bars, and they don't know what they're looking for. Something? Bishop Truell, a lot of times whenever he talked about playing in the bars, he said that it felt great back then. It felt really good because he thought that was something that he had to do to live. That was a job that he had to commit to.
Come on.
But God had other plans. That was an affliction that he had to suffer with because that was a mental struggle that he had to deal with because, by what I know, it wasn't a very good scene for him.
Come on.
That was an affliction outside of church to bring him to church. Because eventually he had to break down and he had to suffer that affliction to get a hold of God.
That's right.
Without the drugs and alcohol, he had to suffer that affliction to get a hold of God.
That's right.
I think about it because me, I wasn't into the drugs. I haven't been into smoking. I haven't been into all that stuff. Mostly all my stuff was when I was younger. Talking about alcohol and cussing and running around with people that I shouldn't be running around with.
You're right.
That's what afflicted me. And one day whenever I was about 12 to 13, I actually told Mom we needed to start going back to church because we used to go to the Baptist church. And I sat there, nothing felt right. What I didn't know is that I was afflicted at that time to know more of the truth.
Come on.
And God knew what my past was, and He knew that somebody could be helped because they're going through the same afflictions that I am. There's going to be somebody coming along down the road, Brother Derek, that has a temptation of music just like you do. Brother Derek